What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Quick little Friday episode here for everybody. We hope you are getting ready for the weekend, enjoying your weekend. Hopefully you had an amazing week, and we're ready to get into the weekend as well. So, Fran, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm excited. The weather looks beautiful this weekend up here, so I think it's going to be really nice. I'm very excited about it. How are you?
I'm lovely. I have a wedding. And I got a dress that I'm really excited about because it makes me look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
I love that. I love living out Disney princess outfits.
I love it. I put the dress on. I showed my sister and she said, "Oh my God, you look like Belle." And I said, "That's exactly what I was going for."
Did you do a twirl?
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you have a thought in your head and someone says it without you saying it. Like unprovoked, she was like, "You look like Belle." And I was like, "Yes, that's what I was going for." I got cute little nails to match. Sunflower nails.
I saw on Instagram. Very cute. How long did those bad boys take?
Not long at all.
Love that.
I never get a pattern.
Yeah.
I usually just get a solid color or a French. And I was like, fuck it, let's get a pattern. I'm going on vacation, not next week, the week after. Usually we're off for that 4th of July week. So I'm going to Aruba.
You're like, I'm planning ahead. You're like, I'm not going to touch these bad boys for 6 weeks. So I know that.
Wait, it was so funny. I posted.
It's like, I'm going to vacation. Nobody's like, I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks. Let me get my nails done today.
Well, no, I knew that if I got them done, because I was getting them done for the wedding.
Yes.
And I go on vacation on the 4th. Yes. So you wouldn't get your nails done that quickly.
No, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't. So I know that these are going to be the ones I go on vacation with. It was really funny. The last time I got my nails done, I posted "Coffin is the shape of the summer." And Kelsey Kreppel responded and wrote, "That's great because we know you're going to have these until Labor Day."
She's right. She is right.
Because of my Super Bowl nails. Everyone remembers that. So yeah, no, but they're fun. They're fancy.
Super cute. I really like them.
Really excited for the weekend.
I have one thing I want to say, and I was thinking honestly that this could be something fun for us to do in the intro if we want to think about it going forward. Is I feel like so many of the things we share in the intro are kind of like confessions, sort of. And I would feel like maybe we could somehow brand that into like its own little confessions, Rhea and Fran confessions moment for like the podcast or intros, or maybe people want to submit confessions. Obviously Barstool confessions was a thing. They don't really do them anymore. But for us, I think it'd be really funny because I have a confession.
Honestly, Fran, I love that idea. I think it's a great way to get us to open up because I have multiple confessions every week that I just keep locked and loaded inside because I don't know where to put them.
Same. I think we start writing them down and then we can talk about them on the show.
Okay, perfect. What's your confession?
I knew I shouldn't have done it. I knew I probably won't use it that much. And I could have done so many other things, but curiosity killed the cat. And really, it's a business expense because I can talk about it. I bought all of Kim's skin.
You bought all of Kim's skincare? I thought you were gonna say you bought Hailey Bieber's, which is like $90. You spent $600 on all of Kim's skincare? The whole thing.
I did the payment cycles.
Fran.
Separated to payment cycles. Look, I haven't
You gotta give us a full review.
I will. I haven't. That's in my head. I was like, look, this will be great. I'll use it for a couple weeks. I'll be able to talk about all the products on the podcast so everyone can hear my opinion on everything because I know everyone cares so much about what I think about Kim's skincare. But I have not had like a stupid, ridiculous splurge over something I really don't need since the Jonas Brothers Vinyl Club. Yeah, I really have.
Never forget the Jonas
Brothers Vinyl Club. And I have all those vinyls. And I just thought, you know what? I'm dying to try. I really want to try everything. So the whole package will be arriving on my doorstep in 7 to 10 days. And we'll see how it goes.
I am happy you did it because I was not going to.
If you want to try anything, you let me know.
Yeah, you let me know which ones work best, and maybe I'll take a gander.
Yep.
This pairs well with my dad's suggestion that he's been suggesting for years now. A little segment he came up with called "Dirty Little Secret" that he has been trying to get me to incorporate into this show for years. I'm not kidding. It's been an ongoing thing where he'll be like, I'm telling you, dirty little secret. Ask the guests what their dirty little secret is. And I'm like, Dad, I don't know. Right. But maybe we can call this segment Dirty Little Secret.
Great song. Dad. Dirty Little Secret.
Yeah, if only we could play music on this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's all sing it. No, I'm kidding. Let's not do that.
In honor of my dad, you think we can name that every time we talk about our confessions? We can call it Dirty Little Secret?
Totally.
Okay. Totally. My dad's going to be really excited. Really.
You should go tell him. You should tell him because he's going to be like, I knew I liked that, Fran.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew they would like it.
He's like, Maria, you didn't bring it up one time. And it's like, I've been saying that for years.
I've been telling you. Now you do it. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, disclaimer, I'm recording in my parents' bedroom. So there's a lot of religious paraphernalia.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot.
And it's like, it's just, there's just a lot. Like,
yeah. Don't open the closet.
Yeah. The Lord's been on my side though today. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into the episode.
Great. Let's do it. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a great Friday. Weekend.
I wish I had a confession prepared.
I know. I could have prepared you for this, but I just felt in my mind, I was like, I'm going to bring it up on the podcast and we can have an open discussion.
Here's a confession. I haven't showered since Tuesday.
You haven't? Today's Thursday. Like showered at all? Like washed your body?
Nope.
Step into the shower?
I didn't shower yesterday. I'm going to shower after this.
Okay. I'll come out and say it. I don't think that's that bad.
Okay, cool. I didn't think it was that bad either. Just because I didn't. I'm usually an everyday, sometimes 2 times a day shower. Yeah. I always shower. Yesterday, I didn't do anything really at all. And I was like, what am I going to shower for?
I skip a day all the time. I skip a day.
Naughty.
I skip, but I do it
dirty little secret.
Talk about being real dirty. I do it on the days when I literally have done nothing. Like on the days where I'm like, I'm not sweating. I'm not moving around. Like, think about that as you will. You can make your own decision. Yeah. But
I sweat a lot today. Definitely gonna shower.
If it's a Tuesday and you shower and hair and everything, and then Wednesday you're just like, I'm fine. I haven't done anything. Thursday, yes, definitely. At least I try not wash my hair that often anymore. So Thursday, yes, definitely a body shower. If you wait till Friday, then that's starting to get into a little bit of gross territory. But one day won't kill you.
Do you guys ever shower before working out?
No.
Yes.
I do that.
Because sometimes sometimes I feel too gross to work out. And then I'm like, let me shower before and after. Like quick body shower before and then after I do the full thing.
But and it kind of wakes you up. Like,
yeah.
I don't do that. I'll wash my face. Like I'll wash my face because I always, like when I'm working out, I start sweating. I think about like the dirt or anything that's like on my face and like melting into my face. So a lot of times I'll wash my face.
Well, yeah, I guess I should clarify that. I'm not really like, I'm just like standing underwater. Like I'm not like actually, because I know I'm about to sweat.
You're just getting wet.
Yeah.
Okay. Noah's getting wet before he works out.
Noah's getting wet before he works
Noah,
out.
I ran today.
I thought about good for you.
Does that motivate you?
I literally thought about it. And I think my family's kind of like shaming me. Like I've just been eating so much and they're like,
welcome to the club.
Like, I'm on the edge now of like, I was super healthy before our trip. And now I'm like, one more week of how I'm living and I'm going to be like fat.
You're on the cusp.
No, I can feel it. You know how you just like, cause like after I worked out for 2 straight weeks and like ate really healthy, I could see it I could just feel, I'm like, wow, like I kind of feel like more fit. And now I'm like, I feel my like stomach again.
Noah, I think, you're beautiful the way you are, but you're in a beautiful place to like go on some lovely walks. So
I do.
Why not incorporate that into your life?
The run is just like,
listen, walking is completely, you don't got to run. Walking.
I know, but I'm so out of shape that like a long walk even gets me out of breath.
Hey, There's nothing wrong with being out of breath. I'm out of breath running up the stairs.
Yeah.
I think I gotta get my breathing checked.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. All right, let's get into today's episode. Let's get into the topics. Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner have officially broken up. Hailey Bieber is being sued by Shop Road, a clothing line that uses Road as their name. Jeff Wittek is suing David Dobrik for $10 million. And Peter Weber almost went on Bachelor in Paradise, although the contract just wasn't there.
Sucks.
Shit. So let's get into it, starting off with Devin Booker.
And Kendall Jenner.
I don't know why I just said Devin Booker like that. Sorry, Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner. You know, we've been talking about our West Coast tour. The vlogs have been going great. They're going on YouTube, so make sure you tune into those every Sunday at 8 p.m. And also, if you want to watch later than that, you can as well. But a point that we made clear is that Pink Whitney was a highlight of our nights, a highlight of our trip. Before every show, we had Pink Whitney shots, and it just got the party started. So you could head over to your local bar and make sure you order some Pink Whitney. You can even go to the store, pick up a bottle of Pink Whitney for a pregame, whatever it is. But if you want a summertime drink, I think Pink Whitney is the way to go. So order Pink Whitney at your local bar today. It has been reported that Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner have officially split up. ET is saying that there could be a rekindling or a rekindling, some might say, happening in maybe soon. But I honestly can't even continue after I said that. But anyways, they split up. And I don't know. I'm not really shocked when Kendall splits from somebody. It doesn't seem like she's ready to get married anytime soon. But it did seem like this relationship was more serious than the one she had prior.
Definitely. I feel like this is the most serious one she's had. And I don't know, maybe it was because recently I feel like Dumas had posted a lot about these two, that she had heard that they like break up and get back together fairly often. So even though this says like, oh, Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker break up after 2 years, that it perhaps wasn't a super consistent 2 years. There may have been some bumps in the road here or there. An insider told E! They had a really nice time in Italy together, but once they got back, they started to feel like they weren't aligned and realized they have very different lifestyles. Kendall told Devin she wanted space and time apart. But despite their recent breakup, the model and Phoenix Suns player are still on friendly terms. They've been in touch since and do care about one another. They both hope to make it work, but as of now, they are split. So it definitely sounds like they could get back together. I had thought, like, in my mind, I thought, oh, in the off season, it's way easier for them to be a couple because they can actually spend time together. But now I guess maybe you could flip that and say, like, maybe they were a better couple from afar, where they could kind of both individually live their own lives and then see each other when they can. And like, it's not a top priority because he's got basketball, he's in season, and, you know, she's doing her thing. And then when they got back together after the season, it was more like, wait, this doesn't really work. Like after you like maybe spend a month together straight, you're like, this isn't as easy as it was when you were coming and going every couple days.
So I was at Devin's apartment last night, not Devin Booker.
Yeah.
And she was like, I have a theory. So I don't want to steal her theory. I want to give her credit for the theory. She was saying that, you know, Kim's in a new relationship. Courtney's in a new relationship, or now she's married. Chloe might be dating someone new, and they're all feeling like really great about themselves and their new relationships, and they're feeling like sexy and free and whatever. And she's like, maybe Kendall's looking around and she's like, I don't feel this in my relationship. Maybe I want to try something new as well.
Right. But I do like that theory. I just feel like she would probably compare herself more to like, well, they all have kids except for her. I was going to say Kylie, but Kylie's 2 kids, but they all have kids. So that doesn't really play a factor into this. But like Kylie is the one, she's been pretty solid in her situation for a while. So I feel like if she was also going to compare it to anyone.
We don't really know what goes on with Kylie and Travis.
Well, yes, but like whatever I'm saying, whatever deal they have, whatever situation they have, it works, I guess, as of right now. So as far as we know, like they post each other, they share these things. So I don't know, but that's I just don't know Kendall, which sounds so silly because we don't know any of them, obviously. But
yeah,
Kendall to me just feels sometimes the most mysterious as it comes to like personality and stuff. Like, and everyone jokes, oh, you know, it's Kendall is so boring. And like you watch the Hulu show and like her fucking storyline this season was, I'm really into health right now.
so boring.
And that was like the whole thing. And it was like, all right, what? It was that and like a few jokes here and there about Kendall having babies and everyone and her being like, yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. And she said one thing about like toxic past relationships, but she does a really good job of keeping that shit under wraps. We don't know any details, nothing. We know nothing.
We know nothing from social media. She seems like a blast. Like her friend group, they seem like a lot of fun. When you watch the show, you're like, boo, she's a snooze. And I'm a Kendall Jenner fan because like I said, on social media, she seems great. But on the show, it's like, I'm like falling asleep during her parts. I start snoring. So, you know, we'll see what happens. They could possibly get back together.
Yeah, I do love Devin Booker. He is a cutie.
He is cute. And I feel bad for Stormy.
Oh, Stormy. He was her fave.
He was her fave.
That picture of Stormy on the yacht when they were all in Italy for the wedding and she just like sees Devin walk up. She like smiling ear to ear. She's so excited. Kyle, I hope they broke the news to her gently.
I'm more sad for Stormy.
Yeah, me too.
If you heard us talking about Spark on this podcast, it is now summer. It was formerly Spark. It's a dating app that is different from usual dating apps. Summer, instead of swiping one by one, you see a bunch of profiles at the same time and you pick out who stands out to you. It's like real life. When you're going into a party, you're going into a bar and someone just catches your eye. That is the idea of this dating app. This is what Summer is about. And it recreates that feeling that you get when just someone catches your eye. Summer shows the people closest to you so you could open up the app at a bar and the people you see on the grid may be at the bar too, and you'll know who's single, which is important. And I hope if they're on this dating app that they are single. I would hope that you know they're single and they know they're single. So spend less time on apps and more time on dates. Likes expire after 24 hours, so you won't wait around for weeks wondering if someone's going to message you. Things happen quick on Summer and in summer in general. You know what I mean? If you're tired of swiping and want to meet cool people in your area, go to the App Store and download Summer or click the link in the description. Hailey Bieber is being sued by Shop Road. They are a clothing brand. They've been around for, 10 years now. And they put out a statement on their Instagram yesterday saying that they obviously did not want to do this. They are a fan of Hailey Bieber. Hailey reached out to them 4 years ago asking for the name, to buy the name, and they declined because obviously they had been working on their own label for a really long time and they didn't feel like it was fair to just give up the name. And I agree with that. I don't think you should just give up the name for Hailey Bieber just because she's Hailey Bieber. And they said that they had no choice but to sue because they feel as if her brand is taking away from their brand. Now, looking at the comments and everything and the reaction to them has been like immediate, like, yes, sue her ass, take her money. She's going to lose, the whole thing. Looking more into it, I'm seeing now, and I'm not a lawyer. I know nothing about any of these legal issues, but some lawyers are saying that you can have different things with the same name. So because Hailey's is a skincare line and not a clothing store, she can use the name Rhode because it's not a clothing brand. And you can use it for different things. I don't know how true that is. This is coming from lawyers. I have no idea. So I saw that on Not Skinny But Not Fat's Instagram story. So I don't know.
Yeah, they have but if they have the name trademarked,
but you can have things trademarked for specific things. So the trademark, I guess, could be used for a clothing line and then it could be, I don't know. This is what I saw online. I have no idea what I'm saying. This is just things I saw. I'm just repeating what I saw because I don't think it's as clear cut as she's using the name done. She's getting sued. She's going to have to pay.
Right. No, I don't think so. I don't think no lawsuit is cut and dry. And trademark infringement. is what they are suing for. And they, like you said, they launched this company in May 2013. And this is not like some little.
It's like expensive.
It is expensive, but it's really nice. It's People Mag wrote, is now considered a reputable brand sold in luxury stores, including Saks Fifth Avenue and Neiman Marcus. It's been worn by celebrities like Beyonce, Rihanna, and Mindy Kaling. Rhode is expected to make $14.5 million this year. So, wow. This is a major company. And it also says they own the Rhode trademark for several common clothing items and accessories. They've also filed applications to expand to other areas like household items and are considering expanding to makeup and skincare per the declaration. Hailey launched Rhode Skincare earlier this month, and the two owners began to see the confusion in the marketplace, and that was leading to, was hurting their brand. They also said that Instagram had first promised the Rhode handle to them, just that at RHODE handle to the designers, since it was dormant per Instagram, since it was, quote, dormant per Instagram policy. But after initially promising it to us, Instagram decided to allow Miss Bieber to use it, even though it had no posts until June 8th, 2022. So obviously there's been a lot of confusion here. And there is so much crossover that I do think it's going to be an issue when it does come into them saying like, well, we want to move into the skincare space. And Hailey, this also says in her own declaration, Vickers, that's one of the co-owners, noted that Hailey previously said she wanted Rhode to become a lifestyle brand, with Hailey allegedly commenting, "Clothes will come," with a smiley face in response to a TikTok fan who asked if she would release a clothing line called Rhode. So that's a lot of confusion if they're both going to be doing the exact same thing with the same name.
I think it's really bold of Hailey to still use the name Rhode after she had tried to buy the name. Like,
and they said no.
So like after they say no, wouldn't you think, okay, let's like, how tied are we to this Rhode name? Like, let's think of something. And listen, I hate comparing Hailey and Justin and saying Hailey only like has fame, because I don't believe that at all. She's a Baldwin, so she has fame from Alec Baldwin and Steve Baldwin, not just Justin Bieber. So, but it's like Drew is Justin's middle name, so he is the Drew brand. So I felt like she was like, and I'll have Rhode, and it'll be my middle name, and like, oh my god, how crazy is that? But I feel like she really. If Rhode was her first choice and none of this happened, fine. I think that's a really cute name. I think it's a sick middle name. Yeah. You want to go with that. It's cool. Cool name for a brand, obviously, because this brand had thought of it. But if someone outright says no, right, you can't take this name from me, I think you got to start workshopping something new. Like, I think just out of respect, I would be like, okay, they already have this name. They already have an established brand. Let me try and workshop something that does not exist, because don't you want to stick out on your own anyway? Like, don't you want to come up with something new anyway, if something exists already? So I think it's messy. I think that sometimes celebrities think that they could just do whatever they want because she's Hailey Bieber. Justin Bieber's her husband. Why wouldn't she be able to make her own brand and whatever name she wanted? But at the end of the day, you could have came up with something else if truly you asked them and they said no.
People get so hell-bent stuck on names like that. There's no flexibility. I mean, we've had this happen to us. Like when we are working on trying to do other shows, coming up with names, things like that. Like you can't just make a show that already exists, that the name already exists. So it does feel similar in that. The clothing brand's lawyer said the situation is unfortunate. She said, "We of course understand that Hailey wants to use her middle name for her brand, but the law on this is clear. You can't create this kind of brand confusion just because you want to use your name. What Miss Bieber is doing is harming a minority co-owned business that two women have painstakingly built into a growing global brand." And Hailey and Rhode have not issued any statement after this now. So yeah, it's like you said, the offering to buy the brand and then having that be turned down and being like, I'm going to do it anyway, and then think that there wouldn't be consequences for that is kind of crazy. So we'll see what happens. But like, these are two women that have worked their asses off to create a brand called Rhode. And you just have a celebrity say, well, it's my middle name and I'm going to create it. And down the line, I may end up being a lifestyle brand. And Rhode already considers themselves, the first Rhode considers themselves a lifestyle brand. So the confusion is definitely there. And it'll be interesting to see what the outcome is here. Life can be overwhelming and many people are burned out without even knowing it. Symptoms can include lack of motivation, irritability, fatigue, and more. Burnout to me is just you're overworked, you're tired, you're grinding too hard and you're not taking care of yourself. Like, you may feel like you're doing everything that you need to do, but you're not really truly taking care of yourself. We associate burnout with work, but that's not the only cause. Any of our roles in life can lead us to feel burned out. BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. Talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing stress in your life. Therapy is a gift, guys. We should utilize it. Just like you take care of your physical health, you got to take care of your mental health. Therapy is so great, and BetterHelp makes it so easy. It's customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/office. That's BetterHelp.com/office. We talked so much about the David Dobrik, Jeff Wittek situation when it all went down, everything that happened, the video, the consequences, the fallout. And now 2 years later, Jeff Wittek is suing David Dobrik for damages. Wittek is asking for $10 million in damages from Dobrik for general negligence and intentional tort, alleging that Dobrik's actions caused him to miss out on work and sustain hospital bills due to the intense injuries. Wittek has previously said that he suffered a broken skull, facial fractures, and eye damage after being swung in a rope tied to an excavator while filming a video with Dobrik in Utah in June 2020. Dobrik had been operating the construction equipment at the time, and footage from the moment was later posted on YouTube in April 2021. The clip has, we know that that's no longer on there anymore. But it's just very interesting that went down June 2020. Here we are, June 2022, and Jeff is a lot of legal talk today about things we don't really know what we're talking about.
We got to go to law school.
Maybe we had this conversation with Devin, about if she was like, guys, I may want to go to law school. And we're like, at this point, we may need her to.
Yeah, we should workshop something like that.
She could have
we could start sending her to class.
Yeah,
for her job.
We need an insider. Maybe I'm sure we have some lawyers that listen to the show. If you guys could help us out here, we'd love to have some professional thoughts. But yeah, June 2020 to June 2022, and he is suing for $10 million.
I think that Jeff is probably sick of David Dobrik going about his life, and he can't really go about his life the way he used to. And, maybe David isn't really being a good friend to him behind the scenes. From what I gather, I have a bad taste in my mouth about David Dobrik because and I used to really love him. I used to really love his videos. I was always a really big fan, but what I gather is that if you're not in their core group of friends, then they don't treat you right. Is that the vibe you get at all? I just feel like if you're not in, you're just so out, and they're like, I don't know. That's just the vibe. I have no idea.
I get what you're saying. There could be clicky vibes.
It just seems very clicky, which is fine. If you have a big friend group like that, of course you're going to seem clicky and people are going to know you guys are all friends, and it's super okay to have a big friend group that you're all so close like that. But I feel like once you're out, you're really out, and Jeff is out, but Jeff is out because of bad things that have happened. It's not I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it or if, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I feel like if he feels that he needs to sue David for what has happened to him, then, go ahead. It feels like weird timing because a lot of time has passed. You would think he would have done it, but maybe David was being a little nicer and trying to help a little bit more. And then he kind of fell off, and Jeff is thinking like, what the hell? Like, you stop being my friend, or Jeff stop being friends with him. I don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. I wish I did. So
yeah, it could also be like a hopeful thinking on his part, right? Jeff is 32 years old. You could think that he's a young guy. Right after this happens, maybe he thinks, hopefully this isn't as bad and I can health-wise bounce back. And if you go through that process for long enough and then realize like things are not getting to where I hope they would be, is this how this is going to be forever? Like I can't live like this now, and I deserve to be compensated for that because this was not my fault that this happened to me. Then I think that, I think maybe that has something to do with it. And yeah, like you said, I think that there was so much fallout from this, and David has gone back to life before. And if you're Jeff, you could see that and be like, this fucking guy gets to go back to living his life, and I have to deal with these issues and these ongoing health problems, and I can't work the way that I used to.
And maybe he can't make money the way he used to. And so now he's like, I need money.
Yeah. 10, you could throw out any amount of money. $10 million obviously feels like a lot of money, but if you consider how much money these guys make and appearances and ads and deals and all these things that these guys do, I think it kind of makes sense.
10 million doesn't seem a lot to me for David Dobrik.
I know.
Like, I feel like I don't know, kind of feels like he has it.
Right.
So who knows? I mean, obviously you don't want to just give up $10 million.
No.
I don't think he has it like, I could just throw away $10 million, but I do think he has it.
Right. Let me just call my bank, set up the wire transfer for you.
Like, he was getting $1 million deals on the regular. So if he was saving his money.
Right. Yeah. So this is definitely another one that'll be interesting to see how this pans out. If this like goes to court, or if they settle and David just pays him out a certain amount of money. This will be interesting to see. I think now everyone wants to be using the best cleaning products for their home. You hear all the nightmare stories of chemicals and all these things that are put into these products. You don't know what it is. By now, we understand the importance of using natural products in our homes. But where do you find them? You go to the store, it's hard to find which is which, and you end up buying the wrong thing. But that's why Grove is so great. Grove is the online marketplace that delivers healthy home, beauty, and personal care products directly to you. Grove Collaborative takes the guesswork out of going green. Browse the site for thousands of home, beauty, and personal care products, all guaranteed to be good for you, your family, your home, and the planet. Rhea and I have a ton of Grove products. I personally love the multi-purpose cleaner, which is great because it, like it says, multi-purpose. You can use it anywhere. And it has the little concentrate that you put into the glass bottles. So when you're out of it, you just get a new little thing that you can put right into the glass bottle instead of constantly rebuying the plastic bottles. And it's really, really great. So making the switch to natural products has never been easier. For a limited time, go to grove.co, that's co/chicks. You will get to choose a free gift with your first order of $30 or more, but you have to use our special code. So go to grove.co/chicks to get your exclusive offer. One more time, grove.co/chicks. Well, guys, I have some terrible, terrible news. I know everyone's looking forward to Bachelor in Paradise, and we're all looking forward to who was going to walk down onto that beach. And if you thought Pilot Pete was going to make his way down there, I hate to break it to you, it's not happening. He apparently could not come to a deal with ABC. He was at the Mario Badescu Skincare's garden party with Martha Stewart in New York, where he was asked about it. And he said, I was actually going to do Bachelor in Paradise. I was going to do it. We just couldn't agree on a contract at the end of the day is what it came down to. So Look, he's big dog in ABC. He wants those big bucks. He said, you got to show me the money for me to go down onto the beach. And he didn't get it. So we will not be seeing him.
I'm so upset. Like, I really wanted Pilot Pete on Bachelor in Paradise.
So did I. So did I.
To hate him. Like,
we are joking, but it also, I think it really would have been entertaining.
It would have been entertaining. Like, I hope that people realize when we want to see Pilot Pete, it's not because we're like Pilot Pete fans. And honestly, this sounds really, if someone were to play this podcast, including Pilot Pete himself, it sounds really bitchy to be like, oh my God, I really wanted Pilot Pete to be on there just to hate him. But like, I do. Like, it's just hilarious the amount of people that he has dated in this franchise. His season as a whole was so fucking funny. And it would just be hilarious for him to walk down on that beach. If he just walked down those steps, TV. The reaction that all of us would have had watching together, cutting stems after every week, talking about Pilot Pete would have been gold. It would have been gold.
It would have been such good TV. He said the deal was almost done before he decided to pass on the offer. He said, I gotten the days off. I had this month off to go out there and I was going to give it a shot. I honestly was. I always kept looking at this, like the one venue I hadn't really checked off yet or tried. I thought maybe I could give it one more try, but ABC and I ended up not being able to agree on anything and get out there. I feel everything happens for a reason, so it's all good. Also, I meant to send this to you, Rhea, just because it made me giggle, but from this party, this Martha Stewart party, the page 6 headline is Bachelor alum Peter Weber hounded by women at Martha Stewart party.
God.
Peter, you dog. This says women
dirty dog.
Women flocked to Bachelor alum Peter Weber in droves.
That dirty dog, Peter Weber.
A spy, it felt like a second shot at love. He arrived early and stayed until the very end, and different groups of women were coming up to him all night, a spy told page 6.
That's just funny. It's just funny.
He is the belle of the ball. He walks into bars in New York City. Girls lose their shit. So, you know,
I love stories about Pilot Pete. I can't get enough Pilot Pete stories.
Same. Have you seen? I feel like I am dodging grenades trying to avoid Bachelor in Paradise spoilers. They're everywhere.
I haven't seen any.
Oh, I think I follow too many accounts is my problem.
Yeah, I don't follow any of those accounts.
So like the amount of times that people post like spoilers ahead, I have to like close my eyes and like click through the stories because I'm really trying to avoid spoilers. And there's been a lot. Like I don't even know what's interesting. Like I like seeing some stuff. Like I like to see. I don't mind seeing like who's there. If somebody, they're like, oh, so-and-so is on the beach. So-and-so is on the beach. I'm fine if the cast like gets spoiled. That's okay. But like couples and drama and things like that, I don't want that spoiled. I want to watch the show. So it feels like there has been more than ever coming out so much. So I have definitely been trying to avoid it. But yeah, besides that, I mean, it would have been golden. I would have loved for Pilot Pete to show up on Paradise. I'm mad at ABC. Pay him the big bucks. He deserves it.
Yeah, you know what?
Right?
Pay Peter Weber.
That like
hashtag pay Pilot Pete.
Hello. If they couldn't come to a deal, that definitely means that they were not offering him enough money, and they should have offered him at this point. Sending the leads back to Paradise is so smart because I feel like it's just always creates drama. It always creates discussion. And if he wanted more money, they should have paid him.
Yeah. Pay the big dog.
Exactly. Maybe next year.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Make sure you are tuning into our vlogs every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Portland vlog will be out this Sunday, and it's a good one. I've heard about some great footage of Noah that's in there. So
honestly, really objectively, it's entertaining. But I don't enjoy watching myself. But it is entertaining. It's better than last week. I know that.
Yeah. So make sure you guys tune in and have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.